This book is full of what I would call perfect layering, shielding, screening fabrics. So the days of just having net curtains, you can still have net curtains. I'm not against them in the right setting and the right style. However, there are some really fabulous, interesting options out there that you can have that some have got glamour, some have got gravitas, some would be just perfect behind some shutters or roller blinds, Roman blinds. The rules I don't think apply anymore, but to keep it simple, I would always go with something that's slightly lighter than your overall scheme. So as you can see, I'm going through these. Some of them are going to be too yellow, some are too white, but this one is actually, because the curtains that we're doing in this particular job are going to be this lovely plain, it's such a soft fabric. These are going to drape just fantastically. So if you had plain curtains behind, with this behind, as you can see, it will, by the time the light goes through this, this will dull down, so it won't be as bright, and it will echo what we're putting on the curtain. So you can imagine a lovely layered effect in a window, which will give privacy but also stand as a dressing rather than a camouflage. So so this would be the only thing that I would add to this job, but the rest of the fabrics in the room are these. If I can just drag these across, so imagine you've got this backdrop, so we've got curtains on some big patio doors and front windows in this, and then we've got this lovely side window which is high and wide, and to have that would have been a tiny bit dull. So we found the perfect counterfoil, and as you can imagine, this fabric just looks lovely layered like this as a Roman blind. So when you walk in the room, you'll see this first, and then you'll be cocooned by this as you look left and right. And then to go with that, we've chosen scatter cushion fabric, which is right here in the book. So this is some round tables, which we're doing some draped tablecloths, which will be topped and piped with this beautiful soft, I don't know if you can see that, but the pile is so short that it feels like a velvet that's more suede-y. But the colours that come out of that just draw everything together and give a bit of oomph. So this will be on the back of the scatter cushions. So we've got a whole range of fabrics and slightly different designs that work together. And this is the pole that just literally lifts the whole scheme. So this pole will be with eyelets. So these when they're closed, these become part of the curtains rather than an add-on on the top. And in this particular project, the client has already got battens that are very low to the top of their window, which means that we don't have the luxury of having space above the window to play with. So the way around that for this particular client is that we're doing eyelets that are set quite low in the top of the curtain. So we're going extra deep with our buckram to give height overall. So when these curtains are closed, the windows will look bigger, higher than they might do if we were trying to undersling the curtains. So that is a very subtle for me, because I do like a bit of colour. However, it doesn't work for everyone. So not everyone likes bright colours on their walls and their curtains. Some people like that much more pared back. But and I think this is all going to look beautiful. And the carpet will be along this kind of colour. So we're literally just taking the darker elements and just popping them in rather than darkening the whole room. Waffle, waffle, waffle.